Hey guys, welcome to my channel. I'm so happy to have you here today. I love to share DIYs and decorating ideas. So if you like what you see, please subscribe. If you do subscribe, don't forget to hit that bell button so you're notified every single time that I upload. And also giving me a big thumbs up really helps me out here on YouTube. Thank you so much for watching, friends. Enjoy the video. Okay, so here is an idea. You want a very quick, easy, and inexpensive snowman wreath for your wall or door. Grab up a package of these plates from the Dollar Tree. There's 8 to a pack. They're plastic. I painted them with Waverly White chalk paints. You could freehand snowman faces, or I got these stencils from my friend Brenda at Rustic and Lace DIY. I saw her use them and I thought they were so cute. So I told her that I wanted to get some as well, and she actually gifted me this package. I was so excited when it was dropped off at my door. It totally made my day. So I'm going to go ahead and link Brenda channel down below for you guys so you can check out what she does with her stencils. But in the meantime, I just taped mine down with some painter's tape, and you do have to kind of hold them down with your fingers a little bit just because of the indent on the plate. But I used Waverly ink for the eyes and the mouth, and then I just used Waverly pumpkin color for the nose. These are adorable. I used several of these different stencil faces. The pack she sent me had, oh my goodness, like 20 stencils, I believe, and even like little mittens and stuff too. So if you are interested in these stencils, let me know in the comments and I will get a link from Brenda so you can purchase some as well. So once I'm done painting, I just remove the painter's tape and the stencil, and here's my cute little face. These stencils wash off really easily, so they are awesome. I grabbed a wreath form from the Dollar Tree and also a scarf. I'm just going to be cutting the scarf into strips. It does not have to be perfect. Basically, what you're trying to do is just wrap up your wreath form. So I'm just cutting these strips, and then I will glue them down and wrap them around these wreath form. So Dollar Tree has several different sizes of wreath form. This is not the largest size. I believe it's the second to largest size. But if you wanted to do the largest one, you might just add an extra snowman face plate. I used 7, but you could probably use 8 for the larger one. So here I am just wrapping all the way around this wreath form. And when I come to the end of my scarf strip, I'll just start another one. And that way I have a nice base to glue my plates onto. So here is all my adorable little faces, and I am just going to use hot glue to secure these to my scarf covered wreath form. I'm just laying everything out to make sure I have the correct spacing, and then I began to glue them down with my hot glue. This wreath is so lightweight, but it is adorable, and I think it just looks so cute. Very customizable. I customized mine by adding some scarves and hats, which I'll show you here in a second. But first I flipped it over and just added a little bit more hot glue to the back just to make sure this is not going anywhere. So here I'm adding a little scarf to my bottom snow friend just by taking a couple of strips and gluing one across and kind of underneath the head part there, and then just grabbing another strip and adding that as another tail for the scarf. I do end up trimming off these little tassels. I thought they were cute, but then I wasn't sure, so I just went ahead and trimmed them off. But that is totally customizable. And right now, Dollar Tree is carrying a whole bunch of different patterns in their scarves. So if you wanted something more colorful or even like a blue color, you could totally do that. I added a bow to a couple of them, and then I just cut a hat shape out of my scarf as well. I just made it double-sided, slipped it over my top snowman's head and glued it down. I did add a little Dollar Tree tag that I had handy to the back of this hat part before I glued it down, and that way the hat stood up straight and did not flop over and look all wonky. But this came out so cute. Again, it was so fun, so customizable. I love how this looks. Please let me know what you think about this down below in the comments. Here's what it looks like displayed on my porch. I'm going to be putting it out for all of January probably, and just so adorable. You could even make one face to represent each member in your family. There's all kinds of different ideas. Okay, let's talk about today's challenge. It's called It's a Frosty Christmas, which is why I'm doing Snowman DIYs. And it's hosted by Mama Mia DIY and So Kate, and co-hosted by my friend at the Crafty Art Shack. Okay, so these ladies are very talented. I appreciate them for hosting this challenge. I will have them, well, their channels linked below in my description box, as well as the playlist, so you can get a whole bunch of Frosty inspiration. Okay, here is another idea. So last year, I made this little set of snowmen using a Dollar Tree foam dice, mostly, and then some other items. But I made this adorable little set, and it was very popular. So I decided to make this little snowman for this video using a Dollar Tree foam dice as well. But these are the smaller square ones that come 4 to a pack instead of those larger ones that come 3 to a pack. So I'm going to be using 6 of these, a pack and a half, and I'm going to paint them with Waverly Snow White. And then I just form mine almost into a tree shape. I do 3 and then 2 and then 1, just gluing them together with hot glue, but you could totally customize that and just do 2 rows, or you could do even more rows, whatever you like. I just glue everything together, make sure it's nice and firmly glued together. If I need to touch up any of the white paint, once this thing is all put together, then I do that. Then I just grab this little daughter tool and I use Waverly ink for the eyes and the mouth, just creating little dots. And then I'm going to be using my Waverly pumpkin color in this dotting tool as well to create my little carrot nose. I love using this little tool. I got the idea from Rebecca Virginia DIY. I just featured her recently because she has amazing ideas. She has a really cute snowman video as well. So I'm going to have her linked too, as well as my friend that I mentioned earlier in this video from Rustic and Lace DIY, Brenda. So definitely check out the description box for those links. Then I'm just going to take some of this ribbon that I purchased at the Dollar Tree, and I'm just going to kind of glue it around the stack, just gluing it on the top and the corners here so that it goes all the way around my stack and kind of frames it out. And then I'm just going to create a little bow. This is my classic X bow with 2 loops on either side. I'm just going to glue it down to the top there and take 2 little strips, tuck it under my bow, and that way I have some cute little flowy tails I can arrange. Sorry, my hands are a little bit painted here, but I think this came out adorable. I absolutely love how it looks with some of the snowman DIYs I had recently made. So let me know what you think about this one as well. And here is another idea. This video, I'm doing things that I don't typically do, just kind of really stretching my creativity and kind of trying to do some other fun styles. So I grabbed these little snowman kits from the Dollar Tree and also some blue yarn. Dollar Tree carries tons of yarn. I put the embellishments that come with the snowman aside, and then I stacked my 2 snowmen on top of each other. I took a large, I believe it's a dowel needle, dowel needle? I'm not sure, but a large needle that easily fit my thread. I knotted my thread, it's doubled over as you can see, and then I just started stitching. Well, my needle wasn't going through this felt very well, so I took my little hole punch and I just began punching holes and then putting the needle through that. Now, I don't know how to sew, but I do know how to put a needle through a hole, so super easy. I'm just going to go around this whole snowman with my little holes and my yarn. Now, this is not perfect, and there are some spots where my thread ends and I just start again. I just try to make sure that all those little knots are on the back side, and I do leave one little spot that I can put some old pillow stuffing in to create this little pillow. I think it is so whimsical and adorable. So here's my little spot that I left open, and I'm just putting my hands in there with some old pillow stuffing and just stuff this up as much as you like. I just use my hand to kind of flatten it out so it's not all lumpy and bumpy. And then I just go ahead and stitch up the rest of the snowman the same way with my yarn. And when I get completely done, I just make sure that it is knotted up really well so this little guy is not going to come apart on me. Of course, yarn colors are completely customizable, but here's what it looks like when it's done. And then I'm just going to glue on the little hat. These embellishments came with the snowman, so I'm just going to use 1 pack of embellishments. Also glue on my little nose. I'm just using tiny dabbles of hot glue here. The smile and the eyes I also add on, and then I'm going to be adding on a little scarf that I create just with several strips of this blue yarn, but you could use fabric or whatever you like. I do add in this little blue snowflake that came with this kit as well. Here are the buttons that came with it. I decided that they didn't really match the vibe that I was going for. So here is the scarf. Like I said, several strips of the yarn. I'm just knotting them around his neck there and kind of spreading them out. There's what that looks like. The pack of Dollar Tree pom-poms. I decided to take several pom-poms out and just embellish the snowflake. Use some of these little pom-poms for buttons going down the front of my snowman. And then I also kind of grab up the ends of the scarf and add on pom-poms to either side, so it looks like there is 2 cute little tails hanging off of the scarf, and I just trim off any excess. And here is my little snow friend. I think he is adorable. Again, it's very not something I would normally make on my channel, but I love trying out new things and new styles, and I think it just is really whimsical and cute. Let me know if this is something that you might try. I just stuck it on the tree for display, but it would be cute pretty much anywhere, I think. Okay, guys, here's another idea. So here on my channel, I have used this little snowman head from Dollar Tree for several different things, including this adorable Let It Snow DIY that was very, very popular last year. So here's what this looks like. But I'm going to use that same snowman head for this video, and I'm going to create another sign that's perfect for a wall or a door. So I grab up this Winter Wonderland scrapbook pack that I got from Hobby Lobby last year, and also a Hobby Lobby wood round that comes several to a pack. If you get them on sale, it almost is a Dollar Tree price, but Dollar Tree also carries wood rounds. I'm going to cover it with my scrapbook paper. These pages are small, so I do have to piece it together a little bit, which I'm not worried about because it's going to be mostly covered up. I'm going to glue this snowman head down using hot glue, and I did just adhere my scrapbook paper by using a glue stick. I have some snowballs from last year from Dollar Tree. Dollar Tree sells several different sizes of snowballs, so I'm just kind of alternating the sizes here between small and large, and I think there's a couple of medium stuck in there. And I'm just using hot glue to go all the way around the sign, so here's what that looks like. And then I'm going to paint my snowman head. You could totally do that beforehand, but this is just how I did it. I wanted to get the right placement on everything, so I painted my face with Waverly Snow White. I used some blue chalk paint in the color Pool for the scarf and the brim of the hat. Then I used a Waverly ink for the top of the hat, Waverly pumpkin for the nose, and here's a couple of foam snowflakes I had in my stash. I'm just adding to the scarf and the brim of the hat. I also created eyes and a mouth with just the bottom of a Dollar Tree foam brush. And here's what that looks like. I added some cute little bows to my snowflakes just for a little bit of added embellishment. Let me know what you think about this guy. I think it's super adorable and really unique. Okay, here's another idea. Here on my channel, I have used this Dollar Tree snowman form in several different ways, including these 2 DIYs last year, which were also pretty popular. Everybody seemed to love this little snow globe DIY as well as this little snowball snowman. So I decided to use the Dollar Tree wreath form in kind of a more fun and whimsical way. So I created this snowman for this video using that wreath form and also some foam craft foam that is in different colors. So here is the snowman wreath form. I am going to snap off his arms, and I'm also going to snap off that hat. It's not as easy to snap off as the arms are, so I just grabbed some wire cutters and removed the hat. Just be careful of any jagged pieces. Of course, you don't want to scratch yourself. And then I'm just going to glue this on to a piece of Dollar Tree poster board, not the foam board, but the thinner poster board. I'm just using a bunch of glue to do that, and then I'm going to go ahead and cut around the poster board so I have my snowman shape. Of course, the gluey part is going to be the back side of my snowman. I'm just using this poster board for some stability, and also because if you don't, this piece of glittery foam is going to show the wire underneath. So I believe I bought this glittery foam sheet at Hobby Lobby, but you can also find glittery foam or any type of foam, even adhesive foam at Walmart. So I just cut this piece into the shape of my snowman. Now it doesn't cover the whole head, but that's okay because we're going to use a hat. And here is some foam sheets from Walmart. These are adhesive. They are really easy to work with. I took the sparkly blue one and just cut a hat shape. It's a little pointy, so I do kind of fix it here at the end, but I removed the backing so it's sticky. And I also cut the exact same shape, so I did it twice, and I stuck one on the back. They stick together, and this just adds some stability, makes it not quite as flimsy. So then I just trim it up, and now I'm just going to take what I had left of that sparkly white foam, a side piece, and create two little circles, and I'm going to glue those together, one on either side. And then I had some scraps of my blue left, so I just cut these two little shapes that I thought looked like scarf tails and stuck them on there. This was the adhesive foam again, but you could totally glue it on. And then I just cut another little strip to go around the neck. So for this, I just kind of winged it, but you could trace it out with a pencil first if you're not sure. And here's what that looks like. I added a little circle to my scarf, and then I took this Silly Winks foam from Hobby Lobby, very inexpensive, and I just created a little mouth by kind of creating a C shape, some circular eyes, and I grabbed some, this is actually from Dollar Tree, felt, and I just created a nose. I did do that doubled over because I wanted it to be a little bit thicker. And then I just grabbed the snowman arms that came in the other DIY snowman package from Dollar Tree. But you could totally cut out some arms or even draw some on. And then this little glittery heart came from the same package as that blue glittery foam. I just cut the heart out of a pretty pink color and also added a little bit where my snowman circles connect at the back for some stability. I added a strip of this pink here at the bottom of the hat to tie everything together. And here's my adorable whimsical snowman. Again, it's a little more fun and whimsical than I usually go on my channel, but I thought this was perfect for winter, and my kids absolutely love this guy. I think winter is a good time to just get a little whimsical and fun. Let me know what you would name this guy down below in the comments. Okay, guys, here is another idea. So for this one, I'm going to take this wooden paddle that I purchased 50% off at Hobby Lobby, and I had stained it for a previous project, but now I'm just going to go ahead with some Waverly White chalk paint, and I'm going to give it a good coat on one side, as this is going to be our snowman. Now I'm just taking my ruler as far down as I want my hat to go, just to get a nice straight line, and then I'm going to paint the top part above that line with my Waverly ink chalk paint. Once that is all done, I'm going to go ahead and use some Waverly pumpkin chalk paint to create my snowman's nose. And I do sketch out a wiggly little mouth there. These are like my favorite kind of mouth to give snowmen. So I do sketch that out with a pencil and then go back in with that Waverly paint and paint over it. And then my eyes did not turn out perfect, but that is okay. They started out, I thought they were too skinny, and then I made them too big, but hey guys, it's still a super fun piece, and you can do your eyes whatever way you like. I even put little eyelashes on there. Okay, so now I'm just going to go around where the hat and the little snowman's face meet with a piece of buffalo check ribbon. You can find buffalo check ribbon at Dollar Tree. This particular one, I believe I had purchased at Dollar General. So I just glue one side down and then wrap around and glue the other side down as well. So now I'm going to go ahead and take a piece of Dollar Tree twine. I'm going to put it through that little hole at the top of my paddle so we have a hanger. Just tie a knot and trim off the excess. Now, my next step was to take another piece of this twine and tie it around the ribbon at the base of our hat. I'm going to go ahead and leave two pieces. Oh, I actually take them off. My bad, guys. So now I'm going to glue that down, and then I'm going to come in with another piece after a minute. But first I am going to take this garland tie and I'm going to cut it down until I have two teeny tiny little pieces, which I can crisscross over to create a cute little garnish. Oh my gosh, you guys, this is not food. Embellishment. I'm sorry, you guys, I guess it's lunchtime. So here, finally, we're coming in with a piece of twine that apparently I was really eager to tell you guys about. And we are going to tie a bow with it. We are going to go ahead and glue it down right below that little hanger. And we are going to leave our tails long and take two of these little wooden snowflakes from the Dollar Tree. I believe they come 8 to a pack. And we're going to just tie them on the bottom of those tails. This was so adorable, so cute, so easy. And like I said, you could use bells, you could customize this anyway. And like I said, since it was 50% off, the paddle that is, this was very inexpensive. So the finishing touch is just taking some little berries I had in my stash and a teeny tiny little pine cone I had in my stash and just putting it there on that little embellishment, not garnish. Now I'm going to go with a piece of matching ribbon that matches our hat brim and just tie it around his little neck there to form a cute scarf. So I'm just going to fuss with it until I get the tie part to look exactly the way I want it. And then I'm just going to go ahead and trim my ends there at an angle to make them look neat. Here it is, you guys, an adorable little idea. Absolutely love this snowman. I have shared it on my channel before, but I just had to share it again. So here is another idea. If you have any of those little light bulb shaped plastic hangers from the Dollar Tree, here's what it looks like. I'm going to remove the top. Originally, I paint the top with my white chalk paint. I changed my mind and paint it with ink later, but I do coat this whole light bulb shape in my Waverly Snow White chalk paint, and I actually gave it about 2 coats, allowing it to dry in between each one. Here's what it looks like. Then I'm just going to use some Gorilla Glue spray so that I can sprinkle on some Dollar Tree snow. This is optional. I just thought it gave it a cute little shine. You could also use Mod Podge, or you could even coat this whole thing in purple disappearing glue and then sprinkle snow on. So several different options there for you. I take this other Waverly blue color and a sponge brush and I paint the inside where you can see looking through that hole in the front of the light bulb shape. I just give it a good coat. There's what that looks like. And then I'm also going to add some spray glue and some snow to the inside bottom of my little DIY here. I'm taking a couple of Dollar Tree silver trees and breaking off the bottom to make them a little bit shorter because they were kind of too tall to see through that little hole. So I'm just bending up the bottom and then I'm going to glue these into the bottom of my little DIY. I'm not quite sure what to call this thing, you guys, but here I am just adding some glue to the bottom and adhering them. They stand up nicely inside of this. So cute. Here's what this looks like. A little winter display. Now I'm taking these little wooden snowman from Dollar Tree and painting one with white and Waverly ink. And then I'm just going to glue him down in front of the trees. I think this is absolutely adorable. simple. I'm taking the top, painting it black. Then I add a little strip of white ribbon around the top and a little white bow. And here's what this looks like. It's perfect for an ornament or even a little freestanding piece and a little vignette, a cute little winter snowman scene. I absolutely love. So I really hope that you enjoy this one as well. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you got all the way to the end, you are absolutely amazing. Let's just kind of recap what we made today. Our little snowman wreath, our cute little snowman door hanger or wall hanger. Here's that little winter scene, as well as our snowball snowman and our cute little tower of snowman, our little snowman pillow. Let me know in the comments which was your favorite. Take care, friends. I'll see you soon.
You can subscribe to my mom's channel, and thank you for watching today's craft and stay safe.